Today we're going to learn how to calculate the area of parallelograms, rhombuses and trapeziums. So first up, let's have a look at the area of a parallelogram or a rhombus. So the area of a parallelogram and rhombuses are calculated in the exact same way as each other. Now to do that, all we need to do is find the base and the height. So here our height is how far up it goes. Right, so it's the height, it's not the slant. It is not the slant. So we need the height that goes straight up and the base the whole way along. So in this example, if I want to find the area, I'm going to have area is equal to, right, my base is 10, and I'm going to multiply that by my height. My height is 6. So overall, that's going to give me 60 centimeters squared. And that's how I find the area of a parallelogram or a rhombus. I now want to have a look at the area of a kite. Right, so the area of a kite is the product, or when you multiply, the lengths of your two diagonals. So what we mean by that is, in a picture of a diagram of a kite, we're always going to have something that goes across and another value that goes the whole way down. And if we multiply those two values, so in this case it's the y and the x, right, what we're going to do is we would find the area of a kite if we halved it in the end. So let's have a look at this example. So my area is equal to half times by, so my x here is 9, and then I'm going to times that by my y, so that's my length up is 6, and then overall that's going to give me 0.5 or half times by 9 times by 6, and that gives me 27 meters squared. So that's how to find the area of a kite. Now to find the area of a trapezium, right, it's a little bit tougher. Right, so the area of trapeziums are a tougher shape to find the area, and you also need to remember your bed mass. It involves brackets here. Right, so we've seen a few bits of brackets, but there's a little bit more involved where we have to do the bracket bit first. Okay, so with our trapezium, your A is the value at the top, your B is the value at the bottom, and your H is, like with parallelograms and rhombuses, it's the height. It's going up and down, not the slant. Right, it is not the slant. So they're the three things you need. And your area is just A plus B, and whatever those two things equal, you divide that by 2, and then you multiply the whole thing by H, right, your height. So let's go through an example. So A is equal to, in brackets, we have our top is 8, so that's this bit here, we have 8, plus B, which is the bottom bit, like our base, all over 2, bracket again, and then we times that by my H, which is 6. So if we put all that together, we have 8 plus 10 is 18, divided by 2 times by 6. So 18 divided by 2 is 9, times by 6, and that is going to be 54 centimeters squared. So one thing to notice about all of this is you don't need to necessarily remember all these formulas. They'd be given to you. The important part is recognizing what shape you have and then being able to apply a formula. All right, so in any test or assignment, you'll always be given these formulas. So don't feel like you have to remember them.